Welcome back to the Miami, Ohio Redhawks Dynasty on College Football Revamp. This week is rivalry week, the 97th meeting of the Battle of the Bricks. 3 hours separate these two schools, and they can't stand each other. Now, our Redhawks are riding a 6-game win streak, coming off a big win over Akron last week, where the offense was sluggish, and the defense had to step up big time. We're taking on a Bobcats squad coming in 4-3 on the season. Got a solid offense, put up about 26 points per game, a top 50 offense with a solid passing game, and a top 100 defense, and they're real good against the pass. But the Bobcats are limping into this one, missing two key parts of their offensive line. Both of their starting guards are out, but they have two solid and experienced backups stepping up in their place. Also, it's a big recruiting week for the Redhawks with 7 prospects visiting today, including top running back prospect Jonathan Snyder and offensive lineman Derek Thomas. It's the 97th Battle of the Bricks. The Ohio Bobcats travel to take on the undefeated Miami of Ohio Redhawks. The Redhawks lead the all-time series 50-40 with 2 ties. Miami looking to make it 3 wins in a row against their rival, but it won't be easy. We're going to see the Redhawks offense first. Gabbert leads the offense out with 2 tight ends in the split eye. And the first touch of the game goes to Bester. He tries to bounce it outside and gets nothing. It looks like somebody missed a block out there. But here's a player you need to keep an eye on for Ohio, Jaron Hampton, the senior safety. 31 tackles with 3 picks on the season. He's got decent speed and solid coverage ability. Definitely a player we want to stay away from today. It's 3rd and 10 for the Redhawks. Gabbert in the gun 4 wide. He makes an adjustment, sends Bester in motion out to the left, and Ohio sends a blitz. Gabbert rolls out and throws it downfield for Hippenhammer. Great adjustment by the wide receiver. He's going to cut inside and pick up 40. Big play for Miami of Ohio. First down. A few plays later, Gabbert under center, trips to the left, makes a change at the line. He'll drop back and connect with Skywalker across the middle, and he'll pick up 8. After an incompletion, Gabbert comes out in the gun 3 wide. Walker slot right. Brett drops back. He'll roll out to his right and finds Sorensen in the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Great opening drive for Miami, striking first, 7-0. The Bobcats take over, led by QB Curtis Rourke. He's having a solid season, 1,334 yards, 11 touchdowns with only 2 interceptions. He also has running ability, so we have to make sure we wrap up and send a spy today. We jump to 3rd and 7 for Ohio. Rourke in the pistol, 4 wide, trips right. He'll hand it off to Tuggle on the delay. He'll shed 1 tackle, avoid a Red Hawk, and turn on the Jets. Demontre Tuggle goes 66 yards to the house, and just like that, we're tied up at 7 apiece. That's just bad run defense from our Redhawks. Miami takes back over, 4:14 left to go in the first. Gabbert in the gun with trips to the right. Brett drops back, tries to lob it up to Hummer, but gets picked off by Jamal Hudson. And the senior takes it back to the 20-yard line. Brett cannot force passes like that today. The Bobcats have a really solid secondary. And Ohio takes over with great field. Rourke drops back, feels the pressure, tries to escape out to the right, but gets brought down by big Cam Butler. Great pressure from the defensive line. That'll set up a 2nd and 17. Rourke in the gun 3 wide. He'll take a deep drop, but decides to tuck it and run. But Austin Ertl makes the diving tackle. Hey, great play by the big defensive lineman. He had a lot of green in front of him. Bobcats looking at a 3rd and 15. They're going to spread out this Redhawks defense. And it's a draw for Tuggle up the middle. He'll find some running room, drops his shoulders, but gets brought down just short of the sticks. And this is a shocker. Bobcats set up to go for it on 4th and 1. Rourke in the pistol, twins left with 2 tight ends. Redhawks send a blitz, and it's a screen, but look at big Anthony Collier making the tackle, and it's a turnover on downs. Great job by the freshman D tackle reading the play and making a diving tackle to stop the running back. Redhawks take over. Gabbert in the pistol, 3 wide. Brett with the quick drop and gets it out quick to Homer up the seam route. He makes a move on the safety, and the big fella rumbles ahead for 38. First down, Redhawks. So back inside of Ohio territory, and is back to the ground. Bester takes the handoff up the middle, pushes ahead, and the back picks up 9. 2nd and 1. Gabbert back in the gun, 3 wide. He'll drop back. Here comes the blitz, but Brett gets the ball out and hits Sorensen wide open, and he gets pushed out after picking up 25. That's how you keep your eyes downfield, quarterbacks. It's now 3rd and 5. Redhawks come out 4 wide. Brett keeps the option, catches a block from Homer, cuts it upfield, and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Miami regains the lead 14-7. Brett showing off his running ability today. So we've got 50 seconds left to go in the first. Ohio comes out in the gun, 2 tight ends left. And the handoff goes to Tuggle. He'll take the sweep left, turns the corner, and he'll drag a defender for 12 yards. A few plays later, Rourke is in the pistol with 2 tight ends. He'll try to run the option, but gets blown up in the backfield. That's Cam Butler, and he'll lose 4. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Our Redhawks hang 2 touchdowns and lead 14-7. Start of the second, Rourke in the pistol, 3 wide. He brings a tight end in motion to the right, and he'll try to set up the middle screen, but it gets blown up by Collier. Great play by the big man. 4th down. Redhawks get the ball for the first time here in the second quarter, and they're going to come out running. Mosey takes the handoff, cuts it back inside, and falls ahead to pick up 9. 2nd and 1. Gabbert under center, and he gives the rock to Mosey up the middle, and the freshman back pushes his way ahead for a yard. 1st down, Redhawks. Miami dominating the first downs early here in the game. It's 2nd and 10. Bester takes the handoff, tries to bounce it out to the right, but Will Evans is there for the TFL. Jalen loses 5. 3rd and 15. Redhawks perfect on 3rd downs today. Gabbert in the gun with 5 wide. He'll drop back, find Jalen Walker on the sideline. He'll get 13, just short of the marker. 4th down. A great punt pins Ohio back deep in their own territory. They'll come out 3 wide in the pistol, and the handoff goes to Tuggle. He'll try to stretch it out to the left, but gets hit in the backfield and loses 3. Redhawks swarmed on that one. After the loss, it makes it 2nd and 13. Rourke is in the pistol with trips to the right. He'll make an adjustment and goes back to the ground with Tuggle, but the Redhawks swarm to the ball and get another TFL. That sets up a 3rd and 15. 2 tight ends in the pistol for Rourke. Redhawks playing the pass, but Tuggle gets the handoff, takes it to the right, but the Redhawks defense was ready for it. Another TFL. Ohio forced to punt. And that'll bring on their punt team, and their punter is right on the end line. The Redhawks setting the pressure, missed the block, but Roswell is back deep for the return. He'll start left, cut it back right, gets the corner. He's got a lot of space, cuts it back inside and spins. It gets brought down at the 6, but there's a flag on the play. Clipping is the call. But thankfully the penalty doesn't hurt us too bad. It's 3rd down. Gabbert drops back, rolls out to the right, looks into the end zone, and finds Sorensen. Touchdown, Redhawks. Way to extend the play for Brett and get it into the end zone to his favorite wide receiver. Miami has a 2-score lead. Ohio looking to get things going. Rourke in the pistol, 3 wide. He'll drop back, steps up in the pocket, but Cam Butler gets another sack. What a first half for the big defensive end. 2nd and 13 now. Rourke in the gun, and he's going to keep the option left, cut it upfield, find some running room, and the QB picks up 13, his best run of the day. And that'll make it 3rd and inches. Rourke is in the pistol, 3 wide. He'll turn and hand it off to Tuggle, and the back breaks it to the outside, cuts it upfield, and picks up 10. That's a first for the Bobcats. New set of downs for Ohio. The Bobcats looking to keep pounding the rock. This time, backup running back Allison takes the stretch out right, but Solopek makes the play in the backfield for another Redhawks TFL. Defense tightening up here, 2nd and 11. 2 tight ends left for Rourke in the pistol. He'll bring his tight end in motion to the right. He decides to tuck it and run, break it to the outside, and finally gets brought down after picking up the first. We've got to be able to contain that outside. Bobcats driving, 3 tight ends for Rourke in the pistol, and he's going to the air. Steps up in the pocket and throws a dart to Lowerman over the middle, and he'll pick up 9. So it's 2nd and 1, 3 wide in the pistol. Rourke is going to drop back, Tries to take off up the middle, but Austin Ertl makes the play. He gets his second sack of the day. It's 3rd and 4. Redhawks Nation making some noise. 4 wide for Rourke. He's going to drop back, and here comes the pressure. He tries to force a pass on the sideline, but it gets picked off by Boswell. Defense coming up big with the turnover. Redhawks take over with 1:02 left to go in the half. Gabbard in the gun, 4 wide. Rourke is going to drop back and throws a laser over the middle to Homer, and the big tight end runs over a defender, makes a few moves, and gets brought down back in Bobcats territory. So after an incompletion, it's 2nd and 10. Gabbard in the empty set, 5 wide. He'll drop back, slide left, and he's looking to go deep for Sorensen. He'll make the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Big pitch and catch for Miami, and they go up 3 scores, 36 yards to the crib. Ohio takes over with 30 seconds left to go in the half. It's 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Rourke drops back, tries to escape out to the right, but Cam Butler is there again for his 3rd sack of the day. And that's going to send us to the half. Miami dominating 28-7. Big plays has been the name of the game for both teams so far through 2 quarters. A long run for Ohio is their only touchdown, but Gabbard has 4 total TDs for the Redhawks here in the first half. And our defense is playing lights out right now. 5 sacks so far and an interception. If the Redhawks keep applying that pressure, they should bring home the dub. Welcome back to Yager Stadium and the start of the second half. The Bobcats have the ball, trips to the left in the pistol. Rourke tries to set up the screen, but it gets picked off by Boswell, and they're not gonna catch him. Pick 6 for the senior corner. The Redhawks have blown this game completely wide open. We jump ahead to later in the 3rd. Rourke comes down the pistol, 3 wide. He brings his tight end in motion left. He's gonna drop back, but watch out. Here comes Cam Butler off the edge to get his 4th sack of the game. Few plays later, Rourke going back to the air, rolls out to the right, and there it is, a record breaker. Cameron Butler gets his 5th sack on the day. But the fun doesn't stop there for the DN. Rourke going back to the air, tries to escape out right again, but Cam Butler is playing like a man possessed. That is sack number 6 on the day for the big defensive end. A few plays later, Rourke in the pistol, 3 wide. He drops back, tries to force a pass over the middle, and gets picked off by Mekhi Miller. That's the Redhawks' 2nd pick of the day, but they could not capitalize on the turnover. So Ohio takes back over. Rourke tries to set up the screen right, but decides to tuck it and run out to the left. But he runs right into the big fella, Ben Kempler. The Redhawks D-line is playing lights out today. So after our Ohio punt, Miami takes over, and Gabbard comes out throwing, stepping up and connecting with Walker on the out route, and he'll pick up 15. Next play, Gabbard goes play action, rolls to the right, and hits Skywalker, who somehow holds on to the ball and picks up 11. Few plays later, Gabbard in the empty set, 5 wide. He'll bring Jalen Bester in motion to the left. He'll take the sweep, cut it up the middle, and jumps into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. This game has become a laugher. Backups in the game now. A.J. Mayer in at quarterback, 3 wide for the Redhawks. Bobcats send the house, and Mayer checks it down to Mosey. He uses the speed to get to the outside, gets away from one defender, turns up the sideline, makes a move on the safety, and he is gone. 54 yards to the crib. Touchdown, Redhawks. What a play from the freshman back, and that would do it. The Battle of the Bricks goes to the good guys in dominating fashion, 49-7. Talk about an impressive performance for the Redhawks from beginning to the end. They show why they're the best team in the MAC. Taking a look at the stats on the day, Brett Gabbard had himself a day, 13 of 22 for 239 yards, 3 scores, and an interception. Shout out to A.J. Mayer. He had 72 yards and 1 touchdown pass. The run game was a little bit better today. Bester finishes with 43 yards and a score, Mosey had 46 yards and Gabbert had 10 yards and a tutty. But these wide receivers put on a show. Jack Sorensen, 4 grabs, 82 yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns. Skywalker had 4 catches and 47 yards. Homer, the big tight end, 2 grabs for 68 yards. Mosey had a big catch and run for 54 yards and a touchdown. But what a day for this defense and Cameron Butler. 9 tackles, 8 TFLs, and 6 sacks, a new Miami of Ohio record. Ertl and Kempson each had 4 tackles, but it was all about play behind the line of scrimmage. Miami finished with 19 TFLs on the day, and all the defense had 10 sacks. 6 for Butler, 2 for Ertl, 1 for Kempler, and 1 for Robinson. What a game for our Redhawks. We stay undefeated, and Coach Johnson gets his first win in the rivalry. After the game, we hit the recruiting trail, and it was a big day for this class, adding 9 new players. That gives us the 15th best recruiting class in the nation right now. We'll take a look around the country, and this was a good game. Pittsburgh put up 20 in the 4th to beat Clemson, 34-33. Kenny Pickett had a great day, 226 yards through the air and 4 touchdown passes. So we moved to 7-0 on the season with just a few games left on our schedule. We head out on the road this week to battle with Western Michigan. Can we become bowl eligible and keep this hot streak alive?